Hi Aquarius, this is Just with your April mid-month 2017 council. Hope that you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Aquarius, it looks like some of you recently went to visit family. Okay, so some of you went to visit family. I see that some of you kind of acted out on a desire something you really wanted to do and it made you extremely happy. Some of you could have recently had your children come home to visit, that sort of thing. So it's some family member, someone from a long time that you haven't seen for quite some time, kind of come back, come home, or some of you were doing that and it made you really happy. I want to go out and say that some of you are definitely starting a new job, and that job is like, wow, I didn't think that it would be like this. Some of you are being overworked. Where you thought this was going to be a very promising career, a very promising circumstance, it's turning out to be quite the task to take on. So it's something involving or surrounded around some of you having an interest in something, okay? And almost like you're going to have buyer beware, not even remorse. Like it's like buyer beware. And that can be in any area of your life. So start a new job, you think that's going to be great. And then it turns into be like one of the worst decisions that you make because you're going to be overworked. You may be dealing with someone at the job that's extremely controlling, or you may buy something that you really, had your hopes on and that you really wanted. And then you come to find out that this thing you're going to have to put more money into it, or it's going to be something that you kind of can't get out of. So a contract that you link yourself with, it's not going to be the best. You won't be able to get out of it as easily as you've gotten into it, or as hopeful you went into something. And now the reality is that, it's turning to be a bit sinister, right? So that's what I'm kind of seeing for some of you. And, it may put you in a place where you feel stuck. You don't know what to do, but you have to make a decision. Some of you really have to make some form of decision about, do you stay or do you go? And I just said the same thing for Pisces. So if some of you got Pisces in you, then this is a double whammy for a lot of you guys. There's a decision that you need to make. You need to make a decision. You need to get honest with yourself. That's the thing. Be honest with yourself, make a decision. And in that, you will find your happiness. In that, you will find your success. In that, you will find all that you are looking for. Okay. Now, I see that some of you are hanging out. You're very social at this time, but that may bring conflict. Okay, so some of you may want to go out and socialize and go out and do things, but then, it comes at a cost of not working or not going to work, that sort of thing, okay? Some of you could be at a place where you're very happy, you're being very social, but it's some conflicts around maybe the actions of others, your friends, the things that they want to do, that sort of thing. Somebody could be trying to suck you in, or you may have, sucked yourself back into something that you didn't want to, like you wanted the good time, but now you're getting a not so great time. And it's like, that's not what I wanted. I didn't sign up for this. And I do see that there's a wanting to kind of get away from drama. I'm seeing drama. So this may be at the workplace. This may be in a relationship where, again, it could be feeling more like a friendship. And I know I've been kind of saying this to you guys for a while. So I'm talking to the Aquariuses where back a few months ago that I said there's somebody that you liked and you really had a strong connection with initially. And now you probably woke up one day, I was like, I don't really like you like that. I don't really like you so much in a romantic sense. But they're such a good person. They're such a sweet person. And you're just like, I just can't break up with them right now. Or, I still like them. They're still my friend. There's still probably some attraction there. So you're still going with it. But deep down, it's becoming more and more apparent to you that you're kind of like almost becoming, it's becoming more of a chore to be in this relationship for some of you. And albeit, there is some social times, but it comes across more and more and more as if a friendship, right? And so there may be, again, some conflicts there about, do I stay? Do I leave? Do I want this? Am I ready to kind of just go at it on my own. And for my Aquarius men, some of you really do. Some of you are really ready to just like go at it on your own. Okay. And I feel like you have been feeling this way for maybe a month, some of you for a year, but it's been going on for a little while that you've been kind of trying to decide, you know, when. It's some of you, it's just when. It's not even a matter of do I, right? Because you don't have that type of connection with a person yet. If you continue, you may find where it's like, okay, the person's pregnant, you know, you're moving in together, that sort of thing. It could, you know, the commitment can amp up, which will, again, make it more difficult for you to kind of get out of. And so there's a matter of when. And I do feel like there's going to be some type of plan to do something, which is some of you are going to decide to end a relationship, to end a particular situation. If you have a job and you feel like, okay, I'm being overworked, I didn't sign up for all of this stuff, and now I'm finding out all of this stuff, you may say, okay, I'm going to leave this job, you know, and start looking and just leave. You may leave before you even find another job, okay? But then stand by your decision as to why you needed to leave, and then feel a bit apprehensive or stuck, like, why did I do that? That sort of thing, okay? But I feel like there's going to be some type of thinking about should you leave, taking time to yourself, trying to hang in there, and then feeling mentally like you don't know what to do. And then there's going to just be like this, I'm leaving. Or, you know, telling your mate how you really feel. Like, hey, I really like you, you know, but right now I think I just need time to myself. I think perhaps I didn't heal from my last relationship, or, you know, I have a lot on my plate. I have a lot of things going on. And right now this, to be honest with you, it's almost like we're more like friends than we are lovers. It's not fair to you, like whatever you're going to choose to say, but there's going to be some type of clarity and end to a situation. And then almost like a release in truths being told about the situation, about I was about to say about the child. So I don't know if someone has something to say about a child, but yeah, that's what I'm pretty much seeing. Some of you kind of wanting to love someone else, something else. There could already be somebody in your life that you have interest in, but you're taking it so very slow. And now things are feeling good in that direction, you know. And I know I was saying to Aquarius before that you guys were like in this, you know, this progressive state with someone, and now it looks like almost like you guys kind of want out of that situation. Now, the other person may leave you because you have told them something, you know, and you may say, hey, I still want to be friends, or I still want you in my life. I just don't, you know, I just think I need time to myself, and that person will leave, you know, because the person could already have sensed that, you know, there's some problems here, that you want to be single, that you want to socialize, that you want to do other things. And so the person is for them, it could have been a month or a year of contemplating, and then they decide to say, you know what, I'm done. And then with the ending of the relationship, after some thought to yourself, you guys will have like this open conversation. Okay. But when you do have that conversation, that person is going to be on guard, very much on the defense. And you're going to feel stuck because some of you may feel an obligation here, right? But then I feel like someone is going to make a clean break of it, whether the other person say, hey, you know, we tried or whatever, I'm done. And you say, hey, you know, yeah, let's just end it because, you know, whatever. But I do see like an ending, and I'm getting that a lot from a lot of signs that, you know, a lot of people, and every month it almost like it's like a sweeping effect. Every month is like sweeping up the rest of the people, and then, you know, it's still like the debris of some people that falls out of the cracks, and so they're still in the relationships. And then you go back the next month and you do another set of sweeping, right? And then until you've swept everyone up that literally is in their way to be, you know, put into certain compartments, right? So, okay, you're in relationship A, but you're supposed to be in a relationship over in D. So now we got to sweep you up and dissolve that relationship and put you in D, right? And that's kind of how the shifting, it looks like it's going to me with the energy until we get like July, August is what I'm sensing. Like September is when things are really going to start. I feel, I'm not, you know, I'm just how I feel, until things really start to settle down a bit and people can kind of like settle in to where life has taken them, because it seems to me that once we get into next year, a lot of things are going to be kind of locked in place. So that's why so much of this you're seeing, like people are really in these contemplative states, like, oh my God, I think I need to get out of this. I better get out of this. Oh, I'm going to get out of this. I'm out of this type of feeling. So that's what I have for you guys. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a trying month for the remainder of the month for a lot of Aquariuses as it relates to your relationships and your working relationships as well. But I'm seeing more love. You guys are just realizing that the love is gone. And now you're kind of looking at this person more of like a friend than a lover. And they sense it. They know too, because you're being very distant and you're not being yourself, or you're not being the person you once was. So we'll see what next month brings. That's what I have for you guys for the remainder of April. If you can relate to this and you'd like to leave a message down below, please do so in the comment section. We love to hear from you. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Aquarius.